Yes, we are in fact starting a vlog from bed, because I'm exhausted. Swimming has been insane this week, but I didn't post last Tuesday, which I feel terrible about because I was like, I'm gonna post every week this year, and I missed a week, so we have to do it this week. So I'm forcing myself to vlog even though I'm currently lying in bed, working on my novel. I need to stop touching my face. I have been trying to write this novel now for a few months, and I'm loving it, but I'm currently having writer's block because I want to write certain scenes, but I'm like, no, I can't write those scenes because it's not chronologically correct. But then you hear all these things of just write and see where it goes. But I can't write and see where it goes because if I miss a certain plot point, then it won't make sense. And then I have to go back and I have to fix everything. And I don't want to have to do that. So that's what's happening today. It is so hot in Sydney. Comment down below wherever you're watching this from. I'd love to know. But Sydney is boiling today. Like, I've been inside all day, but it sucks. I love summer, but it sucks. But today's plans are going to be trying to at least write 2,000 words. I'm currently at 600, so I have another 1,400 to go. And then film for Cerebral Palsy 101, or no, Cerebral Palsy Academy. But that's really all I have for today, you guys. I don't really have much else going on, which is exactly why I didn't film the other week, because I was like, nothing is happening. Like, I literally have nothing going on. So that's a bit boring, but yeah, that's the plan for today. But yeah, comment where you guys are from, where you're watching this. I'd love to know. Also, comment any kind of ideas that you have for videos that you want me to make, whether it's around cerebral palsy, whether it's around writing, whether it's around swimming. Swimming's a little bit tricky just because I can't, because swimming is such a big thing for me and I take it so seriously. It's very hard for me to film and swim at the same time. But let me know. I'll see you guys later. Okay, so I don't want to film Cerebral Palsy Academy. It's the last thing I want to do today, but I made the commitment that I would post 3 times a week, and I also made the commitment that I would post on YouTube once a week, and so that is what we're gonna do. So you're gonna get ready with me whilst I do it. As always, red lipstick, mascara. But I think I might also do some eyeliner, because why not? It might make it a bit more interesting. Yeah, I don't know what is going on, you guys. I don't know if it's the weather, I don't know if it's the moon, I don't know what is going on, but my energy levels are so bad. Like, so bad. And like, I don't know, let me know if you guys have this, but do you ever get like periods of time where you have like heaps of ideas and heaps of motivation, and then all of a sudden it's like you can't even think? Like, that's where I am right now. Like, I go from being, yeah, I'm gonna do all this stuff, and then all of a sudden it's like, meh, you know? I don't know, you guys. I truly have no idea what's going on. How? This is gonna be such a bad video. I am so sorry, you guys. Oh, one thing I do want to speak about though is the need for more disability events. Because like, I would love to be more social. I am natural, or I was naturally a social person when I was growing up. And now I feel like ever since COVID, I just can't find anything to do. And the issue with that is not, well, one, it's because no one bloody talks to anyone anymore. You go on Instagram, you go on like these apps like Bumble and all that stuff. No one talks to anyone. It's like we've lost the art of conversation, and it pisses me off to no end, because I want to go back to a time, I want to go back to when our parents were growing up, where you actually had to have a conversation with someone and you had to pursue someone. And it wasn't even in a romantic sense. It was even if you wanted to be friends with someone, you had to pursue it. You had to put in effort, because that was the only way for you to communicate. And I think there was also another level of like trust, because say for example, if my parents wanted to meet someone at Bondi Junction right when they were growing up, if you said to someone, let's meet at, I don't know, 12:30, you had to be there at 12:30, because there was no texting me like, hey, I'm running late, or hey, go on without me. Like, there was none of that. And if you were late, your friends would have to wait for you, and they would wait up to, like, I think my parents used to say like you would wait up for like an hour, and if they didn't show up, then you would move on. But like now it's just, you go, oh yeah, let's do this, and then the morning of, or even like an hour before, people go, oh, sorry, I can't make it, sorry, I slept in, sorry, I'm too tired, let's reschedule. Oh, it bugs me so much, because people just don't value connection anymore. People just don't value it. And I think, like, I can be quite the introvert, but we as people need connection. Even as an introvert, you need connection. It doesn't work. Us as people, we can't work without it. And so it bugs me so much, which is why I say I feel like there needs to be more events for people living with a disability, because then, you know, that's a whole other thing, is places just aren't accessible. Like, the amount of times that I've been like, oh yeah, let's go, like, I'll just go on my own, or I'll have the idea of going out on my own. But the places that I want to go, where I know I probably will meet people my age, just aren't accessible. And so I'm Anyway, getting on to Cerebral Palsy and Cerebral Palsy Academy. We're currently, I just posted I think we're up to day 40, which is pretty impressive. Which means we've got another 160 days to film and record, which is a lot, but okay, one moment. Oh, I forgot how much I liked this red. I've been wearing a more, not an orange toned red, but definitely not as, cool toned. Does that look okay on camera? No, I'm missing, I'm missing part of my lip. And I didn't put on lip liner. Shit. Today's just not my day, guys. Today is not my day. Okay, that'll do. Okay, so going on to cerebral palsy. Would you guys want it also uploaded onto YouTube? Like, is that something you guys want, that like for the family on YouTube here? Because I post Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Instagram. I don't post on TikTok, but if you guys want a TikTok, let me also know. But would you guys want the shorts on here, or are you more likely to watch it on Instagram? Like, let me know what's the demographic like. But another little behind the scenes is I'm going to show you how we actually keep everything going, because to remember 200 videos is a lot. And so what I do, if my computer wants to open, is you get a screen. There we go. There's my novel that I'm trying to write. Where is Notion? So essentially how it works is, you guys can barely see the screen. Is I have all of the facts literally in a list, and I just record accordingly. And I try my best not to record everything in the same outfit, because then it becomes monotonous. So what I'll do is I'll film like fact, let's say 40, 43, 47, 50, 51 in this, and then I'll record 42, 45, and 53 in another. And just kind of work it out like that. But at the moment, I think I'm just gonna go for, what are we up to? Okay, we need to do 40, 42, 45, and maybe 48, I think is what we're gonna do today. I'm not gonna change outfits and stuff. Oh, actually, I might do it after lunch. Might do this, have a lunch break, go back. Anyway, this is just me rambling. This is gonna be a shit vlog, so I'm sorry. But I'll see you afterwards. Hello again. So we just did 4 videos for the Cerebral Palsy Academy. I'm going to take a break because the next few facts that I would want to talk about have quite technical terminology in them, and my brain just cannot, unfortunately, fathom that today, because it's talking about a particular surgery that you can get, which I think is the surgery that I had when I was 10, that helps, for some, actually permanently reduce the spasticity in our muscles. But my brain and science today aren't friends. So I'm going to have lunch, probably, and then probably just relax. Honestly, guys, I'm not doing much at the moment, just because swimming has become such a poignant part of my life again, like it was when I was in high school. And I forgot how tiring that is, and I forgot how much of a mental load it can be, because obviously, you know, swimming, as much as I am, has its physical components in terms of fatigue, but having it's just also such a mental thing. And now I'm also having to write down all my sets and remember everything and make sure that it's all in a spreadsheet, and everything is kind of like put into systems to make sure that I'm reaching certain goals, and which is amazing, and it's such a privilege. But your girl's tired, so we're gonna go eat, and I will hopefully talk to you guys a little bit later. But if not, I know that this is a really unentertaining vlog, and I do hope that you can forgive me in that. But I did tell myself that I was going to post every week, and so you gotta do what you gotta do, and sometimes you can't be perfect. You just have to keep showing up, and that's what I'm doing. So I love you all. If I don't see you a bit later, I'll see you next week, but hopefully I will. Bye. You know it's been a good lunch when your lipstick's worn off. So, usually after I eat, my routine is that I go either on my vibration plate or my walking pad to help with digestion. And also just daily movement's important. Oh, vibration plates for cerebral palsy. Please do the research and get one. The benefits are insane. But moving on from that, I was like, okay, I don't want to finish the vlog on the way that I had it. And I remembered that I started a document like 2 weeks ago called Thoughts That I Wanted to Share. And it's literally me just on my phone, which I'm recording on, going like with the voice thing, like at 12 o'clock at night, going blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. And the whole idea around that was it was essentially brainstorming video ideas of like what I wanted to say. And so I'm gonna share one with you guys now. So bear with me, let me get my computer open again. This is going to be weird. Okay, complete fair warning. It's gonna be strange. Because my mind, especially at night, gets random ideas. Very, very random. Some of which, I'm not gonna lie to you, can cause me quite the confusion and sometimes even anxiety. But let's see what what past me wants to share with you all. Okay. Should we just start with the first one? Why not? Alright. Let's see. Okay, so the first one was let's get the presentation voice ready. It is currently 7:15 on the 18th of December 2025, and I am starting this because something about me that you guys don't know is I often have very big downloads or patterns, if that's what you want to call them, and it often happens when I'm not in front of the camera, when I'm alone in my room, while I'm in the shower, or something like that, and these downloads just come. And so I'm starting this document as a running tally of these thoughts, so if I ever run out of video ideas, which I am currently doing, or I want to share something with you, but I can't remember exactly what it was, it's all right here, and I don't know how long this document's going to be, or how long it will last for. I'm going to assume that it will probably be one where I start it each year and go into the next. We'll just see what happens. Okay. Oh my god. The grammatical errors. Okay. So this I'm assuming is the same night because I didn't change the date. 8:32 p.m. Okay, so I don't know if this is going to pick up my voice from here. I think it's okay, but we'll see how it goes. I wanted to talk to you about a kind of theory that I came up with. My video storage is completely full, so I'm taking that as a sign to leave that entry there. What is happening with my voice? And wait until next week to read you guys the full entry. So stay tuned. I love you. Bye.